what we've done to help free people is we've given them the option of an IVA account. Now, an iCoVesting account acts just like your own bank. Conceptually the same, except it's not in the commercial jurisdiction. It's actually a sovereign ecclesiastical trust, FBO. This trust is your ability to be your own bank. You can bank on yourself. You can have your family bank on you. Hey guys, so what is cash flow banking? Cash flow banking is a concept that allows individuals to utilize permanent life insurance in a way that most individuals and even insurance agents could never even imagine before. So some of the unique benefits to cash flow banking is there's guaranteed growth. It's available to you at any time for any reason, legitimately any reason, and you can utilize it tax-free without any penalty. It's not subject to market fluctuation and so much more. So the primary vehicle by which an individual can participate in this kind of banking is through the use of whole life insurance policies, which acts as the individual's lending vehicle, right? So the whole life insurance policy becomes your bank in that respect. Whenever you need to make a large purchase, you borrow money out of the policy like you would with a bank. So however, unlike traditional financing, you're earning the interest rather than the bank earning the interest, right? So conceptually, not a lot of people understand how to structure their permanent or whole life insurance policies in a way where they can actually use them as their own bank. A lot of the time it costs a lot of money to set that up. You know, like for me, healthy, young, 28-year-old male, it costs me about $600 to $650 a month to just the base premium to get $1 million in coverage for a policy like I was just speaking about. And you know, I don't know if a lot of people have the cash flow to do that on top of their mortgage, on top of their normal bills, their car payments, their family, you know, their kids. Maybe kids are in college tuition. I don't know a lot of people personally that have the cash flow to sustain an extra $600, or if they're older, maybe unhealthy, up to $800, $900 a month for $1 million in coverage. So what we've done to help free people is we've given them the option of an IVA account. Now, an iCoVesting account acts just like your own bank. Conceptually the same, except it's not in the commercial jurisdiction. It's actually a sovereign ecclesiastical trust, FBO. This trust is your ability to be your own bank. You can bank on yourself. You can have your family bank on you. You can borrow from your IVA, leverage the amount in the account, and use it for any purchases that you'd like. And now the interest that you're paying back, you're not paying it back to a bank, you're actually paying it back to yourself. So you can utilize an account like this to syndicate wealth with other people. If you've watched any of my other videos, you might be familiar with the syndication model, where we're not investing, we're co-vesting, right? So in this jurisdiction, we cooperatively squish our money together via IVA accounts. And as we squish our money together, we qualify together as basically one wealthy individual. That one wealthy individual that is the trust will now qualify for the down payment of a large real estate acquisition. Some commercial real estate, maybe 10 to 20 units. It might have 4 or 5 business units on the bottom, and we will cash flow on that property. Now, that's something that you might not be able to afford on your own. If you needed to go syndicate $5 million, that's what we're doing currently. Our current syndication is a $5 million mark to put a down payment on a $25 million property that we plan on getting to cash flow for all of the syndicators in the pool. But let's say you don't have the ability to put $5 million down payment by yourself. I mean, I know I don't. None of my family members do either. Unfortunately, I don't have a rich uncle. But, anybody that's in a normal scenario that can't do that by themselves, the lower class or middle America, or even upper middle class, typically can't make a move like that. I'm speaking to all of you. You can open an IVA account. You can syndicate wealth with your family even. If it's a trust thing, bring the people that you trust that you would want to syndicate wealth with and bring them to me. I'll teach all of you exactly how this works. And as we all open IVA accounts, we squish our wealth together. While this wealth is squished together and we reach our 5 million mark, we make the acquisition of the property starts cash flowing. It will pay out a royalty equal to whatever percentage you put in to help us reach the 5 million goal. So however much you can afford or you're wanting to own of that syndication, that's how much you would put into the syndication to help us reach it. Now, I know it's long-winded, but now that we have acquired that piece of real estate and it's cash flowing, now you, to your IVA account, you're getting remitted a royalty in silver, which is tax-free, and that's an appreciative asset. And while that's going back into your IVA account, you now have created this sustainable cash flow. That as long as that business is making money, cash flowing, you're being remitted a royalty. Now, we would take that royalty and we would use it, rinse, lather, repeat. We're going to take the net operating income of that property and we're going to use it to qualify for another property. And we're going to keep doing that. And as we build our real estate portfolio bigger and bigger, and we're remitting larger and larger royalties to all of our syndicators and our co-investment, now you personally have built up a cash flow that is allowing you to now have a better quality of life. You can now afford things like a life insurance policy, a whole life insurance policy that's properly funded, that's properly structured, with the proper paid up additions, with the proper MEC limit increasements, the modified endowment contracts. You are able to literally have a second banking on yourself structured vehicle. You have your IVA in the sovereign wealth jurisdiction, and then you have your life insurance policy, your whole life insurance, permanent life insurance policy set up in the commercial jurisdiction. Both ways you can bank on yourself for your family. And we're actually opening iCoVest Life here pretty soon, and we'll have everything all in one house. But in the meantime, we can marry with any life insurance company and do this very, very well. So if you have any questions or this is something that interests you or you want to get started, simply get in my inbox, meet with me. I'll meet with you one-on-one. I'll meet with you via Zoom. I can show you exactly what we're talking about. I can walk you through opening up an IVA account, and we can come together as a community and let's build each other up. Let's change our paradigm to a loving one where I can help you, you can help me. Let's all help each other. I can't do it without you. You can't do it without me. We need to syndicate wealth and we need to acquire something. So if that interests you, let's go. Love you guys.